Yo, 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 what up? This is another episode of How to Ship Stuff with your host, Great Stuff for You. Today's episode will feature a mantel clock, and we will talk about how to ship it. What you're going to need for this is a mantel clock and a box and some tape at the bare minimum. To really make it possible, some extra cardboard, some newspaper, and a bag of peanuts, baby. Here's how we do it. And this is why we're doing this episode. Have you ever shipped a mantel clock? They're almost impossible. And let me tell you something about people who buy mantel clocks. They are the worst complainers. They will let you know if you've done anything wrong. I have never broken a mantel clock. I have shipped probably 15 of them. They're a great option for someone who wants to buy something and sell it for more money, because you can find these for $5, $10 and sell them for $100 or $150. And sometimes cheaper, but they are a tough sell. They take a long time to sell, but they break. These things break so easily in shipping. I hope I'm not jinxing myself by telling you this tricks in the trade, but we're going to do it today. Here's how you do it. Start with your cardboard, extra sheet of cardboard. These are just leftover scraps from making boxes, and you know how it goes. So I put a nice layer down, and then we put some peanuts down. All these shipping materials you're seeing, I scavenge them around throughout all the world. I don't buy peanuts. I don't buy boxes. Well, I do occasionally buy boxes, but I'm actually find boxes like for free off Facebook Marketplace. You know, they just move. They want to sell their boxes. So we got our cardboard base down just to kind of sturdy up the bottom. We've got our peanuts down because that's what's up. We get some blue tape. Don't hesitate. Blue tape. Why? Because we want to protect this glass. So we're going to put some tape on the inside of it. I like to do a cross. And then I make that cross an X. And you can do any design you want. It's up to you, okay? It's your shipment. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to give you suggestions. Okay, so then we kind of fold those in something like this. And at the same time during this episode, this is also a speed run. But I am worried that I'm jinxing myself. This might be the first mantel clock that I end up breaking after shipping a ton of these. I do feel strong enough that I can say like I am kind of a mantel clock seller. I've got like a few of them in the store, and I pretty much always have a few on eBay. They are a slow sell, but they are mad profit, especially if you can find one in pretty good condition like this one. This is called a beehive mantel clock. I've got my X, and I'm going to make a T. All right, that will protect the glass here, folks. Now, I forgot something else. Hold on. I did not stop the footage because this is a speed run, but I forgot a little bit of this too. So what I like to do, and then keep in mind with these mantel clocks, you want to take out the weight and the key. This is the very important part right here. You see all these guts in the mantel clock? You have to protect that in shipment, because how you set this down in the box, that's what can go wrong. This stuff can pull out and stuff. So notice, and it's always important to pull out. I've got that taped up. So now we're going to protect all this stuff. I've pulled out my key and weight, and I'm going to remember not to lose that most likely. Sometimes I do. This is where the newspaper comes into play. What you're going to do is softly roll it, okay, and stick it in there. Just jam it in and really be aggressive with it. Folks, remember, this is great stuff for you. Episode, How to Ship a Mantel Clock. And what I also do is, see, people don't know this, but part of because it's really important to build customer, like a reputation between you and the customer, and you want them to keep coming back. So I always include coupons. And there's a big money savings in these coupons, guys. So if you can throw in coupons, look at this one. This was Dairy Queen coupons. So I want to make sure that they've got the benefit of maybe getting some nice coupons. So I've got that nice and tucked in there. That's going to keep all the guts from pulling out. Remember, it is important too. Okay, now we get our little thing of bubble. We tuck our beehive mantle clock in here. Keep in mind we got a nice layer of peanuts and an extra layer of cardboard. Now at this point, because we've packed it with the paper on the inside, doesn't really matter if you put it up or down, glass down, and we've also protected the glass. I'm gonna go up. Okay. Now, we get more peanuts. And we just pour the peanuts in, guys. This is this is the funnest part of it. I don't know if you've ever poured peanuts, but. Okay, so I've got that stuffed with some high quality peanuts. And these are small peanuts. Most peanuts, the average peanut is around 4 to 6 inches. This is more similar to what you're used to. This is about 1.5 inches. And then what I do, folks, how we doing on the speed run? Can we make it into a short? Probably not, but we're going all the peanuts. I have no more. And then also when it comes to building up that reputation between you and the customer, I also give them a hefty, this is a 13-gallon trash bag. I'll actually throw that in for free. And what's special about that one, this is the one with the flex. This has the ability, you watch me stretch this, doesn't even rip. So they'll be able to use this to throw the mantle clock away in once it breaks in shipment. Okie dokie, folks. Now, this is a crucial part. Make sure you get all that air out of that free trash bag you're throwing in there. Okay, you can go like this. Another thing you can do is you walk over to your business card holder and you throw in a sticker to your YouTube and a business card holder there. That way they can easily sue you. And you tape it up, folks. Who's got the time? How we doing? Now notice my technique here, how I tape. I go like this. I go down, and I'm aggressive with it. I use a lot of anger, a lot of rage. Down with it. Okay, and then I pull it down, and I press it down, and I go down with it. I bite that tape off. Okay, now I give it a shake. It ain't even moving. That's the beehive mantle clock that I bought for like $5 and sold for $150. Ain't even moving. Probably ain't gonna break. But I always tell people, once it's in the postman's hands, it's up to the postman, ma'am. All right, notice I'm taping this up. All right, watch this move. This move's sick right here, folks. This is what it's all about. You get that tape. You go like this. This is the move right here. Look at that. One hand move. One hand, folks, or I'm using 2 hands. Notice my technique. I'm using 2 of my hands, 2 of my arms, my body. I'm basically using all of me to ensure that this beehive mantle clock gets to that customer. It might be broken, but it will all be intact in this box. In 1,000,000 pieces or in 1 piece. It's coming. Now, son of a gun! Now this is the point in the whole operation when you realize you forgot these. But at least you're happy you're not going to have to pay $8 to ship into them after. So what you do is you pull your weapon out and you slice a little slit. Sorry for my cussing. Folks, notice I have not stopped the clock. And then you get your little accessories. These are called accessories. And here's, if you want to go the extra mile for your customer, here's what you do. This just came to me, but it's a great idea. I should do this on another episode of how to accessorize. But what you do is you put and you write accessories, but you don't know how to spell it, so you just spell it out. ACESORY. Accessories. Okay? And then you tuck that into the slit. And then you tape it up real quick. Okay? Now this, just like this. Do you get me? Okay. Okay, just like that. And then that's that. Time.